Hey everyone, it's Boogie-Bot Comics here. I'm here again today to tell you about the latest Indiegogo project that I'm actually working on. The newest project that I'm working on, I actually used to work for a independent company. I still work with them currently, but at the moment we're on a bit of a hiatus to create new content and make new books for different conventions that we go to. We've actually been to a lot of like smaller town conventions over the years, but currently, right now, the thing that I'm really wanting to work on is Robert, which is the latest Indiegogo that I want to put out there for people. So the newest story is I don't want to give too much of the story away at the moment, just for the fact that I want to entice people in what they're seeing on screen, or like what like all the pages that I start to unveil, or all the writing that I showed to people for the book and everything. Uh, so far, what the idea of the story is, the idea for the story and for what the mailing list actually says on Indiegogo right now. Currently, the link will be in the description, but it's about three misfits during a somewhat like post-apocalyptic style era. It's set after Y3K, which, if you know about Y2K, it's I believe in the year 1999, they thought once the year struck to 2000 that I think the original intent from that was supposed to be that like people thought that once the year 2000 happened, that the nukes were going to go off and all of technology was going to get fried. So that's why a lot of people ended up making like bunkers and all these different places that where they were basically going to hide underneath from all the nuclear fallout, or just, away from mankind pretty much. But in this story, Y3K happens, and in this new sort of utopia in the year 3084, the what Y3K essentially happens. There's a massive solar flare that occurs to where all of Earth's technology basically shuts down. A lot of the humans that are still around, they're in bunkers, and for the humans that are still above ground, a lot of the nukes and a lot of the nuclear warheads from the different countries ends up going off, and ends up creating this kind of post-apocalyptic style sort of world. Think sort of the setting of the Book of Eli, in terms of like what that would kind of look like. But the reason why there's robots in this story is because in the year 3084, robots are essentially, the working force, the working class. And there are humans, but there seems to be a lot more robots than there are humans in the year 3084. So when Y3K happens, a lot of the humans end up either dying, or they end up, going in bunkers and just hiding away. But the twist in this story is that, what if the robots just turned right back on after Y3K happens? What if a couple of years pass by, all the robots that have been left in the dirt or dust, or just in like deserts, wastelands, and everything? What if they just happen to wake up? That would be the main point of like the backstory from where this book is going to be going off on. But the core story of that what I just stated was going to be the backstory for the book. What the new sort of story is in the modern sort of setting that's going to be happening in the book are about these three misfits that are having to run away from a gang called the Western Bots. Charles, Eastwood, and the title character Robert. Robert is supposed to be the character that we kind of see ourselves into, as like he's the character that we're launching this story through, as in like we don't really know a lot about the world, so we're going to be learning it alongside with Robert as the story progresses and continues. For this book, I'm really hoping that it's going to be maybe a 60-page graphic novel. Originally, I intended it to be an 80-page graphic novel, but I'm the only one that's writing. I'm writing, drawing, inking, coloring, lettering. I'm doing all the work on this comic on my own. So this is going to be a really big undertaking. However, if we can get as many if we can get as many emails as we can for the mailing list, then maybe we can make this book actually happen. But for the time being, that's the main goal right now, is to get people to sign up for this mailing list and to get as many people's eyes on this project. Whoever you can retweet this at on Twitter or Instagram, share it. It would really help a lot, just for Boogie-Bot Comics, for my little independent sort of studio that I've been wanting to do for a while now. And hopefully you guys and everybody out there who loves comics and just wants to read a sci-fi steampunk western adventure graphic novel, this is the place for you. This is where you want to be. This is where you want to read. This is what you want to read. If you're tired of the standard sort of like end all books that most companies tend to do nowadays, like big events, this is just an adventure. This is just an adventure that I want you all to experience to its full capacity. And it's going to take time for me to get this book out to you guys, but at the same time, I know I can do this, and I know that this is going to be an undertaking, but this is going to be just a great book. Just a fantastic read for anybody who wants to, again, read the sci-fi steampunk western adventure. And I hope everybody follows along with me at Boogie-Bot Comics on Twitter and Instagram. The link for the Indiegogo mailing list will be in the description. And hopefully we can get as many eyes on this as possible. Again, like, share, do everything you can to help with this project. It would really mean a lot. So thank you all so much for listening in on this video. I'll have a lot more videos kind of coming in the couple days. I've been out of it for a while due to the whole pandemic and everything. I've kind of been going back to work since we've been able to actually go back to work. So that's why I haven't been making pretty much any videos recently. But hopefully we can get this book underway, and I'm already a quarter of the way done with the interiors. So that's pretty cool for the most part, I would imagine. And I'll be posting more artwork on my Twitter and Instagram. So make sure you follow there, keep up with everything that's going on, and hopefully you stay tuned. And thank you so much. This is Boogie-Bot Comics signing off.